everybody, Katerina here. Welcome to my home on this beautiful fall day. I just love entertaining during the fall season. This is part two. Part one was the pumpkin soup, and to go along with my pumpkin soup, I'm going to be preparing little pumpkin shaped buns. I'll show you what I mean. You're going to love them. Now let's get started. Okay, so here I have 3 cups of bread flour. And you're going to need your dough hook. So here I have lukewarm water. It's at 115 degrees Fahrenheit. You don't want it any hotter than that because it will kill your yeast. Here I have active dry yeast, half a teaspoon. I'm just going to set this aside for 10 minutes. The yeast, I put it in a cup of water, 1 cup. Now here I have anise seed, 1 tablespoon. It's in my mortar. I'm just crumpling it up. I want it to almost look like little dust particles, and it'll give great flavor to the bread. Okay, to the yeast, I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. It will feed the yeast, but it'll give great flavor to the bread. The anise seed is beautifully ground. Now I'm going to add it to the flour. Okay, it's been 10 minutes. The yeast is bubbling beautifully, the olive oil. Now I'm slowly going to add it to my flour. I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of kosher salt. Okay, I want to make my little pumpkin buns pale orange. Now I don't have any orange food coloring, so I'm just going to make my own orange, and that's 3 little drops of yellow food coloring, 1 drop red. There we are. Going to mix this together. I'm going to add the food coloring. Once you see the dough gathered around the hook, you know it's ready. I let the machine knead my dough for 5 minutes. Lightly grease this bowl with olive oil, and I'm just going to put it in plastic wrap and put it in a nice, dry, warm place for 1 hour. Okay, here's my dough. It's been resting for an hour. It's beautifully risen. Oh, wow. Beautiful. Now I'm just going to put it on my work surface. It's nice and soft. It's beautiful. I love the orange color. I'm going to divide this into 5. It will make 5 little bread buns. And I'm going to wait because I really do want them all the same size. You really want to try to keep them as close in weight as possible because you want them all to bake at the same time and evenly. So I did mine at about 5.3 ounces. I have here some baker's twine, so I'm just going to shape this into little pumpkins, but very loosely because I'm going to let them rise. Very loosely. There's 1 knot. Now I'm going to go across. This will be the 2nd knot. I'm going to go sideways. A little bit of work, but trust me when I tell you, they're going to be so cute on your table beside your pumpkin soup. And 1 more time, and this is the final. Now remember to keep it loose because you're going to let it rise for an hour, so it will puff up. I'm going to cut the excess, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a cinnamon, the end of a cinnamon stick for the top, and all I'm going to do is just pierce down just to make a little for the. I finished my 5 little pumpkin rolls, breads. Now I'm just going to cover them with plastic wrap, and I'm going to put them in a dry, warm place for 1 hour. It's been an hour. My little buns have risen. Now I'm just going to coat them with olive oil and in a preheated oven at 375 for 15 minutes. I'm going to check it. They've been in for 15 minutes. They're ready. How beautiful. Okay, while I'm letting them cool, I'm going to take out the string. Look how gorgeous and how easy. You really have to remove the string while the buns are still warm. They'll come out much easier. And you can also pierce them when they're warm. These are little cinnamon sticks. I just cut little pieces of them and I put them in. How cute. You can still reuse these after. And my beautiful little anise pumpkin little loaves are ready. And I'm going to serve these with my pumpkin soup. How appropriate and how lovely. They're delicious, and it's Katerina from my home to yours.